Hello, guys and girls. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Global Coding Cohort. If there is any difficulties in watching this video, either in visual or audio, please let me know in the comments. If there is any issue with the video or audio, I hope I'm audible to all of you. Let's get started. All the code that we write in this live session will be uploaded to our GitHub repository. The link for the same is given in the description of this slide. And if you have any questions, that means any coding questions or competitive or problem statements which you have faced in any interviews or anywhere. If you need help to solve that problem, you may submit that problem in the link, through a Google form to which I have given the link in the description of this. You can submit your coding question along with at least two sample input and output. Okay. If there are any viewers who do not know Python, then you can watch all the previous live sessions. So saved copies of those live are present in my channel under live section. You can go to my channel, go to that live section, and access all those videos at any time. The first problem today we are going to solve is doing well. I think now it's looking like square. Okay, so this is so today's task is to print filled square pattern of size n, where n may be between 2 to 10. That is what is alternatives. One less than n means n starts from 2. So 2 to 10. Got it? So sample input, when n is 2, then we expect the pattern printed something like, for example, when n is 3, we expect the output to be like this. So what I can observe is I myself created this question, but okay. What I can observe over here is to get this shape of square, we have left two empty spaces in between each stars and new line for next line. Correct. These are the observation made in this problem, and with this, let's now code the solution. As per the request made by one of the viewers, we have taken this small problem today. Okay. We will alternatively take problems belonging to different difficulty levels. Okay. Uh, Let me assume input uh, 2. So what I observed is when n is 2, I found 2 rows and 2 columns. So that's going to is a nested loop. First loop is for counting the row, and next the nested loop is to count the number of stars present within the row. Got it? Uh, Printing star will just print something like this. Assume that next print is there. Now two stars are printed on in separate lines. But if we want it to be together the same amount, then we can use this end and can pass anything over there, and it will be printed in the same line delimited by the uh, character that we have passed over here. What is it? This in this place we have passed as a dot, so that's why these two things are printed in the same line delimited by a dot. Whereas in this solution has given two spaces. Now let's see how it's printed. Mr. Normal print over here. So now we got the exact shape which we expected. Now let's give a different number. We started with 2, isn't it? Now let's give 10. See what happens. Bottom for 5 also try to get out the printed. And now this is a solution, uh, and its time complexity is, that's the globe, right? Three, so its time complexity is n square. Its time complexity is n square. So, and next is an assignment for you. You have to think an alternative way if it is possible. Just try if you can achieve the same task in a different method. Different way. And send the code to me, okay, to my mail ID. If the code is working correctly, if I receive multiple uh, number of solutions, I'll be randomly choosing one and I'll be showing that the upcoming live session. Got it? And I'll be attaching that solution in this folder also. Got it? We can always rewatch this live session. Now let's move to problem, which is slightly different from this. Outline while I'm showing the I'm showing you these tiny problems because to introduce the way of approaching a problem and solving it. To show you that problem solving technique, the way how I solve, you have to see it and imitate it whenever you're in a career. I'm taking the small problems and small ways and the simple ways of solving technique because uh, for beginners, I want them to understand these small problem solving techniques. That's why I have taken a small problem and I have solved this even in a very simple way. But there can be optimized solution problems, and you have to understand this basically to get a strong foundation of coding. Okay, so that's why I have taken small question, small problem statements, that means very easy problem statements. I've solved it with a simple problem techniques. Sorry. And if you're interested to solve the same task in another way, try that and send the solution, working solution. Don't send a normal, not working solutions. Just send only those working solutions to me. Okay. equal to of 1. Output 1. Sorry. Okay, let's make an observation. Uh, there are two uh, empty spaces in between half of the outline. Within it, one can find 2, 3, 5. 5 space within it. Okay, or no problem. Let's go ahead, do that again. Okay. We need not take count of the 12 spaces. Yes. First, let us start counting the number of rows. Second one, or number of stars in the row. So here we can write the problem. Else, we can put this in same line also. Okay, now, but make sure we don't. The line is not too lengthy. Okay. can solve this solution in a number of possibilities. I'm just solving in one of the ways. That's all. Okay. If it works, yeah, working. Network, obviously. Okay. And its time complexity is also O of n square. Okay. So this outer loop is for counting the rows. Nested loop is to count the number of stars or spaces within. The previous example, we had a lot of stars within this, isn't it? But here we have just empty spaces. That is to count the star or space within each row based on the condition. Why we have given I means we just have fully filled stars only in the first and last row. That's why we have given if I is 0 or n minus 1. Why n minus 1? If we give range of n, then it will generate till n minus 1, isn't it? So that's why we have given if I is n minus 1, then we will be printing star delimited by two spaces. Else means from row 2 to 4 in this case. When n is equal to 5, from row 2 to 4 comes in this else part. That else part, that's the thing. If j is, because in from 2 to 4, we observe that we just have stars only at starting and ending. So I've given if j means j is what is counting the star or spaces within each row, isn't it? So if j in 0 or n minus 1, we have given this in list. We can do this in other way also. We can check if j is equal to 0, or we can also write the same code in different way also. We can have just simply used list over here. You just try with that possible answers. Okay, either with the j equal to 0 or j equal to minus 1. You can use these conditions also. You can write this code in n number of ways. Even you can finish this in uh, O of n possibility. There is a solution in O of solution which will have time complexity of O of n. Whereas this code's time complexity is O of n square. There is a better solution than this. Okay, you can finish it. Finish it. Just think. Try to solve that. Okay. Just take this as a small clue. Taking this as a starting point, think in this way and try to code that solution. Don't think I am putting you to code in a bit complex way compared to this. No, don't think like that. I cannot make you code in a worse way. If I provide a best solution, then your assignment will be something to code in a somewhat in a worst case algorithm. Okay, so that's why I have written the worst solution and making you write the best solution as assignment. If I provide you the best solution, then you will have to work on the worst way. So many of you might be practicing these days. So while during the practicing days, why should you try practicing in a worse way? That's why. To avoid that scenario, I'm writing in the worst way and making them write the best way. Got it? Now let's move to the next problem. Or it's going. Fine. 1, 2, 3 button here itself. I will show you the. Okay, same code you can take it. Instead of start, you are going to your okay, that's the difference. Got it? Here case is same with build button. You can just replace the star with A. Then you will get oh, build triangle pattern problem. There, this thing will be yeah. I have changed same. The consent is same, but the expression is different. I'm giving you this because just to make you just to introduce you the different ways of asking question, but for the same range of numbers. That's what I'm doing here. Okay. Here also the input ranges between 2 to 10, but I have written this small. I have written this expression a small change. Got it? That's one, two. put 1, n equal to 3, then the reason why I have left only one space, empty space in between means this is triangle. Only for square we have to worry about the shape. So we get square uh, for square shape only if we leave two space in between. But for the triangle, it doesn't matter. That's why I have left one space in between. Even if I do not leave this space, this is still a triangle. Okay, no problem. But whereas in case of square, we will not get all the sides of equal length. But for triangle, that doesn't matter. Okay, for square, all sides should be equal, isn't it? So that's why I have left two space in between. Understood? First loop is to I loop. I loop is to count the number of rows. J loop is to count the number of stars you put. This place you can replace it input of input of okay. Put of also okay. You can use this function also. But previously directly here, here in this case, we got the triangle in this format. But what do we need is this opposite way. So I'm replacing that with. So now we got our expected output. Like other problems here also we get an assignment. First loop counts the number of rows. Next loop is for the number of stars within each row. Here, why we gave n minus 1 means, sorry, n minus I means, uh, in the first loop, we will get I, the first iteration, I will be 0, isn't it? So when I is 0, and we have to limit the number of stars in each row, isn't it? We have to keep reducing, just like square, we cannot give n and proceed. We have to reduce the number of stars present in each row. As we go downward, we have to reduce the number of stars, isn't it? So that's why I given n minus I. N minus I means what's our n? N is 4. 4 minus I is I mean I is 0 at the first iteration. The first loop I is 0. When I is 0, 4 minus 0 is 4. So the loop will run for 4 times. This stars got printed. And in the second loop of I, I will become 1. And now n minus 1, n is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. The loop will run for 3 times. And this happens for each row, and the stars, number of stars in each row will get reduced one by one. And finally, we get this triangle shape. Here also we can the same numbering pattern also. Instead of star going to place. Just think, now I have printed in ascending. All numbers are in ascending, isn't it? Zero, it's starting from zero and going further. What if I want to get it in descending order? Then in that case, I can do something like so. Now I get everything in descending order. And still, if I want to end the every number, not every one, but if I want everything to be uh, not everything, just think if I want to stop one with zero, then I can just do minus. I can see everything starts with 3 and end with 0. Here, as we are reducing, it keeps reducing one by one. Okay. Uh, Another one more possibility. It is also a way. One more possibility. You can access all this code from the GitHub repository. Okay. I have given the link to my GitHub repository in the description of the slide. So no worries. Access this code anytime. Now everything ends with 0. Got it? And your assignment task is this. How to find a different way to solve this problem. Shall we see the outline of this triangle also in the same file? Why should be so that is a separate solution? But we are just taking a small part of this code to get that solution. File and that possibility as well. Yeah. Outline only, okay. So if if doing without this end also, no, we have to put if we put two space here, then we should leave this empty. Okay, this way also you can execute. Right? That will be solved there. Sorry, case. I got that to stay. Else, front, face, it, face. And if you bring this space along with the star, then you have to leave this space empty, the space here. Correct. That's the only difference. Just for a variety, I'm doing like this. what's happening here? Uh, else part, two lines which not get printed. Okay. Minus 2, then j minus, then some 0. Sorry, not j minus 4. N minus j in, not even like this. I uh, minus. So now it's perfect. Why I made this 2? Got it? Because uh, here we will get only 2 stars. Only then it will become a triangle. So that's why instead of giving n minus 1, we gave minus 2. What happened? It's okay to give n minus 2. It will be fine, but not it will work fine. However, the star will be though we put though we use though we put 2 or 1, it will work because the else part we have handled it. So previously we didn't handle, that's why I adjusted there. After this adjustment, even if we handle it here, it will work. Even if we handle it here, it will work. Got it? In either way, we can make this work. Understood? If we do not handle to print the 2 stars in this else part, then we can handle it here by giving n minus 2. Otherwise, if we handle it there, if we do not want to handle it there, then we can handle it here. This else part. Else part of I. Okay. I mean this else part. Got it? So in either of this place, you can adjust the values, handle it. Understood? Do anybody have any doubts? I hope things are clear for all of you. To replace this outline with number, we can replace this target. Got it? But in this case, we have to leave space here only. Got it? If you have any doubt, you can just type Q&A in the comments. I'll consider that too. Somebody have doubt, and I will start the Telegram meeting so that you can directly talk to me if you have doubts. Okay, that's clear for all of you. Okay, that's it for now, and we'll meet you tomorrow with a different problem statements. Stay tuned. Bye bye.